Welcome to the channel Excellence, where we strive for excellence. We strive to be one better than what we were yesterday. It's Friday, everybody just got paid. But a lot of times you gotta ask yourself when you get paid, what did you get paid for? Did you get paid for anything that you learned? Did you get paid for anything that creates happiness or joy or for the betterment of mankind, or did you just work to get paid to get paid? See, work and getting paid has more than just a financial reward. It should have a spiritual reward, a physical reward, a mental reward, and your family, friends, and loved ones. It should have a reward for all. See, when you work for the love of mankind and the love of Mother Nature and the love of the universe and the love of the heart, that's called unconditional love. See, if you putting work in for something and there's no love in it, how long do you think that structure will stand? Is it built on a solid foundation of purity at heart? Or is it built on the salvation? Is it built on the naught of man's mind? See, a lot of things are being built on the naught of the minds of family, friends, and loved ones. Combined, coming together to try to build something. And everyone has a negative type of attitude towards it somewhere. In order to build anything great, it has to be built on a solid foundation of love and purity first. If there's no love in it and no purity in it, trust me, it don't taste that good. A lot of people can cook a gourmet meal that looks real good, but if ain't no love in it, it ain't gonna be tasty to your heart. It might be pleasant to the smell and lovely to the eye, but full of bitterness and galls. It's more than just the sugar and spice substance that you put into it, the brick and mortar and water. It's more to it than that. See, you have to put a spirit of love into it. See, a lot of things is being broken because it's built with a different vibration. See, if you put a low vibration in something, that car may never start. Build one on the line. They got cars that came off the assembly line made exactly like cars that came off the assembly line. Some started right up. And some look pretty and they still can't get them to run. They call lemons. They still can't get them to run. See, you can wear that polished coat, be shined, sugar sharp, but if the proof ain't in the pudding and the love ain't putting into it, then it just ain't going nowhere. See, the only way you could trust, only way I could trust a ship going out to sea with 9 million people with me before it leave dock, all of them must be pure at heart. Because it don't take but one to spoil the whole show and want you to all 9 million to go down with the ship. Watch the one that's in your circle. It's called looking for the mold. I mean, you look for mold, asbestos, lead, all type of stuff, and it's called bright removal. You have to remove that toxins out of your life. And you have to build what is called a containment. You might have to get 6 mil plastic in order to contain the contamination and to make sure that it don't get in your area of control or in your environment. You may have to put that shower in your doorway and step in that shower and shower the outside off before you step in the inside and put on that hazmat suit. Because some of the people you around, you need a HEPA vac, a hazmat suit, hard helmets, and your whole tool belt in order to deal with the ignorance of their mind. See, the carpenters know how to use their tools wisely. They know how to take that compass and draw a circle around their passions and their desires. They know how to take that hammer and drive home the truth until it's a part and partial of everything that is, was, and evermore will be. See, they keep their thinking, reasoning, willing, and they understanding within the bounds of moderation. That's how they build what is called character. What character is they building? The character of God. You were put on earth to be God-like. You were made in the image and after the likeness of the author, governor, creator, almighty, internal, incomprehensible. I don't care what you call him, if you call him Jehovah, Yahweh, Elohim, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, or whatever. You still recognize your highest state of potential. And that is what you are to be like. Imitate God. What your father was, you are today without a doubt or contradiction. Live in that spirit, live in that light. Live in the light of God and you will be in the sight of God. But if you live in the darkness of the devil, you will be out of God's sight. You see, the devil has his powers too. And he will give you a reward and trickings for stripping on the pole and selling drugs and this, that, and the other. But we know the end to that is death and destruction. But you know, when you're dealing with God and you're dealing with the purities at heart and the purities at light, the indigo in you is going to shine bright. Stand up within your greatness. Do not fall for anything. You must stand for something. They are dividing this world for one reason. The inorganics ones know if we can keep you divided, then we can conquer. See, it's not about a race. White, black, Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese. It's about the human race. We all bleed red. And we all must come together in peace, harmony, and love. See, on my channel, the channel of Excellence, I promote the love of rainbow colored people living happily as can be. My world could not exist without every nationality in it, in harmony, because everybody has something different and something unique that I am more than eager to learn. And that's called raising yourself to your highest state of consciousness. The only thing about different races and different religions, if y'all put all the bullshit aside, you'll see the only difference is your customs and traditions. And if you learn each other's customs and traditions, you'll learn how to get along with one another in peace and harmony. And we can go back and plant that garden of Eden. See, by now, whole earth should be the Garden of Eden. And when I say the Garden of Eden, all we are here is to make sure that we all are eaten. And if we make sure that we are all eaten and there's no hunger in this world, we have nothing to worry about. If you do away with the naught, the hatred, slanderous, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harm, and just worry about feeding everyone. See, in the Garden of Eden, it was all about us climbing them apple trees together and bringing down apples, oranges, pears, plums, prunes, figs off the fig tree. But we worked hard together so that we could feed one another. There is a great honor and a great release of a certain melatonin in the human body when it gives and it shows kindness, greatness, and gratitude. When it shows that kind of gratitude to love, that loving spirit, that's a healing power to everyone. You can't heal nobody and you go to their bedside and they're in the hospital sick and half of the people have sick feelings for them. Ain't gonna be no healing power there. It must be the power of unconditional love gathered together and generated together to vibrate that body up to that highest substance of life again. See, you must understand yourself clearly. Jesus said, what I have done, all men can do. What I am, all men shall be. I have left my footprints clearly cut, so you know that I, your master, went that way. He said, don't travel that broad road that you see everybody on. He said, go where you see there's no road and leave a trail. That's what Hansel and Gretel did. They tried to leave a trail, but the best thing happened to them. The birds ate it up and they couldn't find their way back. So just keep going and just keep going and just keep going and don't look back. Don't look back. Your rope won't have no slack because life will give you enough rope to hang yourself. I come to y'all in love. I leave you in peace. I'm out.